fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world and when you are in the world right now, whether you're watching this in the morning or at night or live or pre-recorded. I hope you guys are getting something out of this video, and I want you guys to know, oh shit, we're live on the big channel. We're live on the big channel on YouTube. I'm fucking so excited. So I want to say welcome back to those of you who only watch on the big channel, the 25,000 subscriber channel on YouTube. We are back up and running. Hello and welcome. So glad to have it back and up where I like it to be. Debbie, Roger, Hippie, James. Hello, James, Jonah, Iceman, Stukes. James, I think you got an order in, bro. I just want you to know, I don't think it's gone out yet. If you do have an order in, let me see. I've kind of been slacking the last couple days because I've been so freaking busy around the house. But if I remember correctly, there was an order and it was from you. Let me check. I might have a few orders here sitting. Yo, Ice, is it time to smoke already? Jeez. Okay, it looks like I've got two orders in. They came in on several days ago. Okay. I need to get on them. All right. We got one going to Michigan and one going to James in Georgia. Okay, cool. We will take care of those today. Okay, I'll get those probably in today's mail because it's been I've kind of dropped the ball on it a little bit. But all right, I am smoking bong rips this morning. You go ahead with your dab. Yeah, we've got plenty to talk about today, man. You know, I was really sad to not see a single one of you at the show last night. Maybe you could tell me, was it the $5, guys? Was it just not worth the $5? Let me know. I mean, seriously, I want to know. There were 100 people in that show last night. I didn't see a single fucking trendy in there, man. And it was so much fun. I sat there and got to smoke, and I was blowing big smoke rings, man, while Ron Placone and Graham Elwood were just going off. Oh, I wish you guys were in there with me, man. But like I said, I didn't see a single one of you there. It's so sad. Nice, your world. Please send me some stickers. Okay, James, I will send you a whole page of stickers. How's that, bro? Well, maybe. Well, I can. I could send you a whole page. Yes, definitely. I forgot to include my email. Yeah, you know, he Venmos the link too. If you check your chat in Venmo, that's where he sent me. I was fucking over a half hour late to the show. I missed Jimmy and Steph. I was so upset because he Venmo'd me, texted the fucking link instead of emailing it to my email address. Oh, I was so upset, man. But hey, that's all the processing I needed to do about that. Because I love Graham, you know? He can do no wrong in my eyes. The man can do no fucking wrong. You know, he can have a guy on his show telling his entire audience that UFOs really exist, and I still love Graham Elwood. You know, it's just like I love Joe Rogan. You know, these guys believe in UFOs and shit. I have no control over that, but I guarantee you this. You give me an hour with either of those two guys, and I will have them fucking seeing reality for what it really is. 1 hour is all it would take. You know, I got all the evidence. I've got all of my scientists standing behind me. You know, and I could knock them. I could knock those pins down so quickly. It hurts my heart to know that fucking cunt pedophile went on Graham's show and fucking lied to him and lied to his audience. It fucking bothers me. And if you believe in UFOs, that's okay. But if you believe in UFOs and aliens and then you go on the internet and you tell everybody that you have the evidence to back it up, you're a cunt pedophile because you don't have dick. And, you know, because they don't exist. So you're not going to have dick anyway. It's just fucking crazy. You know? I love the way that when flying saucers were first spotted, like in the 50s and 60s, how it was always a saucer shape. And now they're becoming ovals. And now they're, you know, oh, it was no winged. It was a rectangle just floating. You know, it was the Borg. We got visited by the Borg. You're just like, whatever, man. You guys are fucking idiots. Suckers. All right, this is for Iceman. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabism, tis for all. Let's start top of the hour. Cheers, guys. Yeah, Zoom might not work for Germany. Computer. Is Zoom banned in Germany?
Here's something I found on the web. According to BuzzFeedNews.com, Google has banned the popular video conferencing software Zoom from its employees' devices, BuzzFeed News has learned.
Okay, Google. Is Zoom banned in Germany?
Here are some results from the web.
Germany banned Zoom for official use. It's banned for official use in Germany, bro. You know, some countries don't want people to have communication. And let me tell you something. Large entities and corporations, they don't want us to be able to communicate either. They thought, hey man, let's give everyone a platform where they could communicate. We'll get rich off of it. Everyone wants to communicate. Everybody wants a voice. So they came up with Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all of these things, right? And then we all started rising up. We started going out in the streets and protesting. We started communicating with each other and activating and becoming activists. And oh boy, those corporations can't have that. Those large entities can't have that. Federal government can't have that. It's time to start taking those freedoms away. And hey man, this has all been predicted. All right, if you are a fan of 1984, if you are a fan of Orwellian think like I am, if you are a fan of the movie Brazil, Idiocracy, you understand how these things have been predicted to play out by very smart, very intelligent, very open-minded and aware individuals, the people who wrote these movies and wrote these works. They were correct, man. They nailed it, and we're headed there. You know, the Hillary Clintons of the world that want to, and the Bill Clintons, they Bill Clinton wrote a bill so that all of the news agencies would only be controlled by like 8 corporations. You know, he allowed corporations to buy up all of the information and then provide it to you as they saw fit with their narrative, with their spin, with the people that they decide to hire, the ones that are speaking the words that they agree with. And that's the way these corporations want it. They don't want us to talk. They don't want us to have Alan Moda, hey Brazil. Oh no, I thought you were in Brazil. Alan, are you in Brazil? Yeah, Brazil's a great movie. If you guys haven't seen Brazil, you need to see it. And I'll just break it down for you, okay? George Orwell, the Orwellian concept is that in the future, government will become so powerful, a la the Democrats, right? It's true. That they will microchip you, they will enslave you, they will prevent you from communicating with each other, and they will patch into you so that they can monitor you and take all of your freedoms away. That's it. You're a prisoner of society. We already are moving in that direction. Now, I'm not an anti-vaxxer and I'm not a microchipper. Okay, I'm not one of those people. And if they wanted to microchip people, I wouldn't be as frightened as a lot of other people would be. A lot of other people would be petrified of it, and for good reason. Nobody wants to be tracked. And then a lot of people would say, oh, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, then what do you got to worry about? Well, this is what you got to worry about. Is you worry about, and this is because I have a little bit of history, I have a little bit of information from my past, okay? If you guys know what a dreidel is, I'm sure most of you have heard the song, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I will play, oh, dreidel, 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 it's a little game. and it came from the Jews. And what it was a top that you spin, and it had, 4 sides, and it would land on a letter, and you would have, chocolate or chips or whatever, or money, and it was a betting game, right? But it was a betting game that could only be played in secret. And the reason why is it developed because the Jews were being persecuted. Okay? So in order for the Jews to retain what they thought was so important to them, their religion and their God and their history, they went underground, right? And they continued to pray, and they continued to tell their stories, and they continued to play their dreidels and have their games and exchange information, while the government and most of society were pulling them from their homes and throwing them into concentration camps and murdering them en masse. So that it already played itself out. That scenario has already existed. So for anyone to think that we're not capable of being like that, well, we've already been like that. And with a leader like Donald Trump and the kind of hate that he puts out there and the kind of morons that are willing to ignore facts to follow him should scare the fuck out of all of you. And you should rise up above that shit and know that most of this toxicness from the government will come from the left. Now, you're seeing it on the right now. You're seeing the delusion, okay? The ability to ignore facts, the ability to not see what's really going on so that you can play your narrative out, your racism and your hate and all that. You're seeing that now. But just let Biden and Kamala Harris get in there for a few years, okay? And you watch how they start taking your personal freedoms away, one at a time. And we fall deeper and deeper and deeper down that slippery slope that we started down years ago. And we're still sliding down it. And we're going to keep sliding down it. And it won't matter if it's Donald Trump and his racism and hate and his nationalist, way of looking at things, or Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and their over government control on everything. And you should realize that it's time for everybody to back the fuck up. Stop worrying about all of these fucking idiots on both sides. I'm going to write in Jesse Ventura. Okay? He's the only choice for me. And you guys do what you want to fucking do. But it won't matter. It won't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Whoever becomes the next president of the United States, we're still sliding down this slope. And the only way you can get off of it is to go off grid and to ignore that shit. Because when you're off grid, they can't fucking touch you. They can't take your shit away from you. They can't take your shit. How are they going to take your fucking power? You make your own power. How are they going to take your food? You're growing your own food. How are they going to take your water? You're harvesting it out of the fucking center of the earth. So, I was watching a Rachel Maddow video this morning. Not by choice. It's because YouTube shoved it down my throat. I was a captive audience. I was in the shower, and I had just watched a Kyle Kalinske or a Jimmy Dore, and it went to Rachel Maddow, with autoplay on. And that's why I say no autoplay. You should always turn that shit off. But I'm in the shower, and I use autoplay when I'm in the shower. And Rachel Maddow goes on one of her fucking 30-minute fucking stories to get to one single point in the last 3 minutes of the goddamn story, and it's what she does. She wastes your time for 27 minutes, and then the last 3 minutes, she finally gets to her point to keep you riveted to your seat. And if you go back and you review the last 27 minutes of what she said, you just realize, wow, she could have done this in 3 minutes. That whole thing was just walking up to the starting line of the story. That whole 27 minutes was Rachel Maddow marching up to the start line of the race. 27 minutes of this. Achieving and accomplishing nothing but wasting your fucking time. You think about that. You know, for those 27 minutes, you should have been outside watering your fucking garden. For those 27 minutes, you should have been putting seeds in the ground and planting some zucchinis and tomatoes. For those 27 minutes, you could have been on the internet ordering some cannabis seeds and getting ready for your next year's massive grow. You guys need to step the fuck out of this goddamn politics shit and realize how much of your fucking time is being wasted. Now, we just went 16 fucking minutes. Okay? 16 minutes discussing basically the state of politics. Not to make it a political discussion. My whole point was not to waste your time. My point was to get through this as quick as I could, and we're done, so that you guys could realize why politics don't matter. They don't matter. We're going down the slope with Trump. We're going to be going down the slope with Biden. It doesn't fucking matter. And you motherfuckers that are out there ignoring reality so that you can support Trump, you should all be fucking ashamed of yourselves for lying, because you know you're fucking lying, and you know you're lying to yourselves. And my friend that was on here yesterday that was watching, that was literally telling lies so that he could win his narrative, it's an eye-opener, man. You know, you guys are the fucking problem. Your politic is that really that important that you will lie to all of your friends that you grew up with? The people that would pull over if they saw you on the side of the road and fucking murder somebody who was fighting you and help you the fuck out. And you're going to sit there and lie to our faces, you fucking piece of shit? I thought we all lived in the same fucking reality, man. I thought we all lived on planet Earth. You know, the hottest fucking day of the goddamn year. It's getting fucking so hot. There's warnings everywhere. Are you guys paying attention? I hope you've all got your ACs on full blast. I don't, and I need to. You need to cool your fucking homes down right now. Everybody needs to be cooling their homes down. You know, and staying inside and getting ready to be hydrated and be safe, because it is going to be a hot motherfucker. And I know there's friends of mine on the right, they want to listen to Donald Trump and say that it's a hoax. Climate is a hoax. Climate change is a Chinese hoax. You know, the China virus, and it's all a hoax. And you got the China virus, and China started the climate change hoax. Man, I don't fucking care if it's fucking Trump or Biden. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm not here to stop you from voting for Donald Trump. I'm here to tell you to fucking wake the fuck up, man. I want you to picture that scene from Airplane, the cute, funny movie, right? Where there's a woman in the seat in Airplane, you know, and she starts losing it. Oh my God, we're all gonna die, we're all gonna die. Ah, she starts screaming, and then the woman next to her says, listen, get a hold of yourself. You're gonna make everybody panic. And somebody walks up and they're like, wait, let me handle this. And they shake her, they're like, you need to get a hold of yourself. Listen, you're driving everybody crazy. And she's like, she's still freaking out. And then somebody else walks up. They're like, here, let me handle this. And they slap her. And they're like, listen to me, lady. You're losing it. And then there's like a whole line of people. And like there's people with fucking baseball bats and shit. And they're fucking waiting for their turn. We can only scream at you so loud. You know, there's not a line of people with a bunch of weapons to beat you, which is what you need, obviously, to realize how you've been duped by Donald Trump. And like I said, this isn't a political discussion. I'm not here to tell you to not vote for Donald Trump. Be my guest. Vote for Donald Trump. Make me fucking wealthy beyond anything I ever imagined. I'll find something good to do with this money, I guarantee it. I'm going to figure something really good to do with this money. Okay? And it's going to be completely anti-Donald Trump. But I'm not here to tell you to not vote for him. I don't give a fuck if he makes it another 4 years, and I don't care if Joe Biden gets in there for the next 8. I don't give a fuck. I care about y'all. And I want you guys to pull yourselves out of that indoctrination, believing that politics matters, okay? Go back and listen to George Carlin. Go listen right now. Go today. Go listen to people like Graham Elwood and Jimmy Dore. Very important, man, if you guys want to understand where I'm coming from. Because those guys have all of the facts to back up what you hear me say. I can't retain facts. Okay? All of my brain is taken up. All of the space on my hard drive is taken up with useless musical anecdotal bullshit that I don't need. And there's no way to wipe the hard drive clean and start over again, unfortunately. So I recommend that you guys run over there to Jimmy Dore. You subscribe to his channel. And listen, he's not going to fucking say everything that you agree with or me. But listen, you're going to get 99%, 98% of what he puts out there is factual. And listen, Graham Elwood had some fucking UFO nut on yesterday. Listen, do you guys want to talk about the whole alien UFO thing for a minute? I would love to straighten y'all out on that rabbit hole, okay? Yeah, it's convincing when a guy who is or was military tells you something. But god damn it, you know, people in the military lie all the time. They lie to the people in the military. They lie to each other. You know, they tell them from the very start, you know, you're a machine. You have no feelings, soldier. You know, whatever. You know, there are a million lies they fucking tell them. And then you have generals that go to the Congress and say, yeah, this is, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. We've got the evidence. These motherfuckers lie all the time. And you're going to take the word of one or two pilots because they're military and they've been trained to be honest and report the facts. Is it that? Or Occam's razor? Could it possibly be? I just, you know, do this with me here for a second. That maybe they're kind of bored and want some fucking attention, and they figured out a way that they could go on Joe Rogan's show and maybe go to a titty bar and have, you know, topless girls fucking all over them in the VIP lounge. Hey, man, Bob fucking Lazar is here, ladies. Woo! Bob Lazar, Rocket Man. Which one is more believable? So they produce a video from the Pentagon. And they're like, this video evidence. And this thing is moving unlike any other thing we can describe. Who said that? A dude. Some dude said that on TV, right? A guy. And you heard that guy. And you believed him. But see, I subscribe to a higher level. I subscribe to a higher standard of evidence and proof that has to be submitted to me. So I listen to people like Thunderfoot on YouTube, and you guys could watch Thunderfoot too. And if you could @ Thunderfoot on Twitter for me and say, hey man, Nays Garden would love to interview you. He talks about you all the time. I heard about you from Nays Garden. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would do that for me. Just go on your Twitter accounts right now. In fact, the first person right now, okay? I know you guys have done this already, but I want the first person right now who goes on Twitter and tweets @ Thunderfoot and says, hey, would you consider letting Nays Garden interview you on his show? We would love to have you, something like that. First person, I'm doing a fucking bong rip, a big fat bong rip for you. Who's it going to be? Who's getting me high this morning? All right? That's the first thing. And I don't just want one person to do it. I want all of you to go over there and do that shit. And whoever goes over there and does it right now, the first person and everyone else who does it, I'm going to say your names and thank you very much for doing that. All right? That's important to me. Number 2, I subscribe to Thunderfoot because he's right. He does science. He proves that shit with experimentation and peer review. So when Thunderfoot pulls up the videos from the Pentagon and the one pilot who says he saw the fucking Tic Tac moving like it's no one's ever seen it before, and they've got video footage of the Tic Tac, Thunderfoot reviews the footage. Now, one anecdotal thing that Thunderfoot says, and this is anecdotal, it doesn't have a bearing on the whole grand scheme of things, okay? But it's a fantastic point that he makes, and I want you to listen very carefully. How come every footage of every UFO that you've ever seen where it's actually not, where it's proven to not be photoshopped or some kind of a CGI? Cuts off at the end or starts before you really get to see the whole thing. Why is it just a little segment that they show you? Why don't you ever get to see the whole video of any of these UFO sightings? It's a great point. Now, I'm gonna pose Hello? 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 I think that was my neighbor across the street accidentally called me. It's top of the hour. It's time to smoke. I don't know why the chat's not going. Am I not stimulating you guys, or is my chat broken? Are you guys talking? Listen, the time is top of the hour right now, right? It's 1 minute after top of the hour. I want you guys to tell me if you were chatting this whole time or not, okay? And that I'm just not seeing anything. Let me know. Because I'm waiting on responses from you and I'm not getting any. And it's really frustrating, man. And I don't want to take it out on y'all. But I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys. And I hope that you'll talk back to me. There might be life out there I don't saw a prove yet. They are all lying. They are all lying. Hey, Aaron Schneer, what's up, buddy? Not a word. Sorry, I'm tweeting to Thunderfoot. Oh, David C. Baker did a tweet to Thunderfoot. I think your mom's talk with you did good. Yeah, Tanya, it helped. You know, it wasn't really talking to my mom so much. It wasn't really Tim Black so much. It was, it was something else. It was something else. Because I kind of just ignored what my mom was telling me, and I ignored what Tim Black was telling me. for years. Right on, Shakhtar Ultras DB. That's fantastic. I'm with you. You know, we all need to grow like that. We all need to garden. Tina, you been talking to me? You hear me on my large screen? I seem better. I am better. I am better. But it's been more, I think, you know, fuck these jeans, man. Ugh. Strangling my ball sack. I haven't seen anything that showed me proof. Oh, you're still on the UFO thing? It's... Listen. Let's get back to the Tic Tac and let's get back to Thunderfoot talking about the videos, okay? He debunks them all. And his point is this. Every video that you've ever seen that's a legitimate video that was filmed by a military vehicle, it doesn't matter. Nothing is extraordinary in any of those videos. Not a single thing. And what's interesting is when the pilot tells you, well, it was Tic Tac shape, it was, you know, gigantic, and it came out of the water. Hey, honey, it came out of the water, and then it fucking shot off into the air and blah, 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 blah. You don't ever see that. Moved over there, and then it went here, and then they show you a video representation of it. They don't ever show you that part of it. Why not? Because they don't have that on video. But he saw it, but the camera didn't. The one that shows, you know, this little thing that's moving, this guy says, nothing moves like that that we know of. And Thunderfoot's like, yeah, something does move actually just like that. It's called a bird when it flaps its wings, you know? And it looks like it's, you know, if you're thinking it's a fucking object that's spinning in your mind, and that's what you're gonna fucking see on this little blurry blob image. And as soon as Thunderfoot says it's a fucking albatross flapping its wings, and you're like, I totally see it, man. It's just a, well, how is it moving so fast? Well, it's not. Okay? The bird's flying this way, the jet's flying that way, and the ocean underneath is going as, it looks like it's going as fast as the jet is going. But that object, not going that fast. 70 miles an hour tops. But when you're flying, and he explains all of this, man. And if you guys would just go watch Thunderfoot, you would know. And I know a lot of you are going to leave, and I don't want to be friends with you. If you really are, if you're going to leave this broadcast because you believe in UFOs and you think those videos really proved that UFOs exist and that those pilots are telling the truth, get the fuck out of here, man. I will totally debunk that shit with Thunderfoot. I'll show you the fucking 3 videos that he made. And you'll be crying, man, because then you have to literally lie to yourself like a Trump supporter lies to himself about COVID and masks not working. You'll have to lie to yourself to convince yourself. And I don't want you here. I think you people that believe in that bullshit are weak-minded, pedophile, child-molesting cunts. Okay? You are. You're a bunch of little rabbit-holing, low-brow, low-thinking idiots. And you need to get the fuck away from me with your alien bullshit. Okay? The further away from me you get, the better, because that's the less talking about your bullshit and the more I can talk about gardening and feeding myself and where I'm going to get my water and where I'm going to get my power and how I'm going to protect it all. Thunderfoot doesn't ignore that. You know, it wasn't posed to him. You're an asshole. He doesn't fucking ignore it. And listen, man, the entire government and the fucking military, you know, you want to call it a psyop against the public. They're never honest with us. They spend all kinds of fucking money, and we know the military industrial complex is fucking crooked as fuck. You're not fucking revealing anything, dude. Quit trying to write a whole fucking paragraph on my chat. You're trying to take the oxygen out of it to act like you know what the fuck you're talking about. You just sounded like a fucking moron to me. Shut the fuck up. It's another fucking idiot out there. God damn, go away, dude. Thunderfoot then ignores. You know, you think fucking Thunderfoot ignores something? Why don't you send him a little message on Twitter, okay, what you just sent me, and you tell him that you think he's ignoring the psyops that the government is perpetrating on the American public. Please do that so he can debunk you and tell you you're a fucking idiot, like I just did. Except I don't need to do the science. You're just a fucking idiot with a big fat fucking mouth. Of course the government fucking lies. It's a racket. They're taking our money. It's the goddamn mob on steroids, guys. Except they got the shit they got it figured out. They're really greasing their fucking cogwheels now. Yeah, I don't have fucking mental problems. You've got block problems, douchebag. Now suck the salt off my fucking salty fucking nutsack, you fucking douchebag. Salty nuts in your mouth, bitch. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. It's 7:10, everybody. Cheers. Do you guys like that? Hey, press 2 if you like the way I dealt with that little fucking troll bitch. Like I need to talk fucking any kind of growing with you, bro. I think I got my growth fucking covered. Yeah, I think I got it all handled here. Cheers, guys. You can't come in here and put Thunderfoot down, motherfucker. You're gonna get fucking bitch slapped. Block slapped. Hashtag block slapped. Capital S. Who's the first one to do it? Block slapped. Look at all them 2s, man. You're number 2, bro. You just got flushed like a number 2. With your fat fucking mouth and your bullshit. Oh, Thunderfoot ignores this. I had them all press number 2 like a big piece of shit that you are. You like that? There's just one thing I fucking hate. It's a liar. You know, you can't tell me Thunderfoot ignores anything. He's a fucking scientist. He's one of the best scientists I've ever seen. He's amazing. And you can't tell me that Thunderfoot ignores anything. He's not going to. You know, you set yourself up for failure there, buddy. You need to understand Thunderfoot a lot better before you come in here and try to talk Thunderfoot with me. I've been watching him for years. I can't wait for him to put up another video. You know, when he goes a week without posting, I get upset. Block slapped. You got block slapped. Like cock slapped, but you got block slapped. Psh. Somebody watch the Shadowgate documentary. Arielian Smith Jr. What is shadowed? I'll just ask the computer. Okay, Google. What is Shadowgate?
According to Wikipedia, Shadowgate is a black and white 1987 point-and-click adventure video game originally for the Apple Macintosh in the Mac Venture series.
It's a fucking video game. Google don't even know about it, bro. Come on now, homie. Google don't know about you, goddamn. Bye, Shadowgate. Nintendo. Nintendo. It's an... Yeah. I don't know what IIA is, but it sounds like something I couldn't give a fuck about. I mean, so far, you know, I've given you 2 minutes to fucking, or I've given you a full minute. I'll give you that. I've given you a full minute to tell me what the fuck it is, and you've come back with something completely nonsensical to me. Intelligence, I don't know. IIA. What the fuck is IIA? And dude, you've got about 1 more minute to fucking tell me what the fuck it is and why I should give a fuck about it. All right? This is how you guys deal with rabbit holers. I'm going to show you how to deal with a rabbit holer. You got 1 minute to tell me what the fuck it is and why the fuck I should give a fuck about it. You fucking rabbit holer. You fucking pedophile. Come on, hurry up. Department of Defense operation used in Iraq against U.S. people. Right. Big fucking deal. Who fucking cares, man? You know, I wish all of you guys that are these rabbit holer motherfuckers would get the fuck off my goddamn live stream and never fucking come back. Okay? If you're gonna bring it up on my live stream, you're gonna get blocked. I told you guys. And that is how you deal with a fucking rabbit holer. I don't fucking care. Go grow a fucking garden and get your little investigative ass the fuck out of all these fucking rabbit holes, man. You know, they're like fucking sewer holes. And you just got to get more and more sewage. You never fucking stop. What is wrong with you fucking kids today, man? Let it go. You know, it's like you come on here and you call it weed and you tell me I've got issues. Bro, you've got an issue disrespecting cannabis, and you should understand this. You will never know cannabis like I do. You'll never grow cannabis like I do. You'll never understand the quality or the smoothness of what I grow, and I can grow anything, and I choose to grow the strains I grow because they taste so good. And they get me so high, and they're so fucking smooth. And when I'm done smoking them, I don't have fucking oil all over my fucking lips. And fucking nasty, fuely fucking, you know, flavor in my mouth and shit like that. I grow what I grow. I like fruity flavors. I like it mellow. I like getting high. I like getting stoned. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I don't need some little noob-ass bitch like you that refers to cannabis as weed to try to tell me that I've got issues. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, my garden's huge. I couldn't give a fuck about it. Fuck that garden. You know? I couldn't give a fuck about it. Understand this. You know, I'm one of the worst fucking growers you'll ever meet. If you use my technique and you put love into your garden and you care for it, yours will probably be twice as fucking gigantic as mine. And you just use the techniques that I'm using. I am a horrible, horrible grower. You need to understand that. It's just my techniques are so fucking badass. I just came out here and learned from the best. You know? I'm telling you. Dude, my shake is better than your buds. I'm literally sitting here smoking shake, and it's better and smoother than your fucking buds. Ah. All I know is when my friends come over and smoke it, they take one hit. When my friend Mark comes over, and he smokes all the time, he takes one fucking hit, and he is done. Even even I get heavy smokers come over here, they'll take just a few hits and they'll be done. All right. I like smoking a lot though when and you know what? I smoked a lot on that live stream last night. That was fun. I was partying. I felt like I was social, kind of like when people go to a bar and they drink. It was kind of like that. I was like social smoking. It was really smooth and it was easy to smoke and I was blowing smoke rings and you know what? After I started smoking in that live stream, I started hearing bongs. I didn't see any people weren't camming up, but you could hear their bongs going crazy. I started something in there. It was cool. I'm an innovator. And also people holding up lighters and shit. That was cool in the live stream last night. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabism. Tis for all. Cheers, everybody. There were all kinds of technical problems. Oh, man, that shake tasted good. Lemony Jack hair. Holy shit. Hoary shit. Hoary shit. Ah. Hoary shit. Wow. Okay, now I can't even function. I'm so high. Oops. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So, you know, you just kind of got to take control of it, I guess. Or it'll take control of you. All right. Let me say hello to you guys that are over there on the big channel. I'm so glad to see that that is back online. There's not a lot of people over there, are there? Facebook's got 10 people watching though. That's nice. On one of the channels. Facebook's got 10 people watching though. Okay. So which politician isn't lying this time? I mean, you know, it's a great title. Think you might harvest this year? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I have so much, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know, and that's the way to be. About your plants with my wife. Taking more than 30 pounds. What? No. No. I'm not getting that much. Dude, the Jack Hares don't put off that much weight, bro. They're not giant buds. You know, they're not, the plants don't flower up super, they're not super heavy yielders. So, I don't know what the Alien Overlord's going to produce. That Sweet Afghani Delicious is going to be under 2 pounds, I'm pretty sure. I'm not getting anywhere near fucking 30 pounds, bro. You're fucking crazy. Your wife is totally right. Susan! Slow clap for Susan! With duck lips. All right, so who tweeted at Thunderfoot and said, hey, Nay's Garden would love to interview you? I've got so many questions for Thunderfoot. I'm sure you guys could have a few too, but... I just wish we could get the politicians off grid. I don't understand, Egan, I don't understand what you mean by that. I mean, I'm sure that Nancy Pelosi's already off grid. You know, why wouldn't you be? If you had $100 million, why wouldn't you have a $4 million home with its own well, you know, with solar? It's, you know, it's not that much money. Any politician with millions of dollars could literally spend less than $1 million and have what I have. And they would be totally off grid. Lots of property, nothing to worry about, man. You know, taking care of themselves. I don't know why they wouldn't, unless they actually believe that their system of David C. Baker Jr. is the only person. You guys, is David C. Baker Jr. the only person that went to Twitter and tweeted at Thunderfoot for me? I need more of you guys to do that. I need you guys to go to Twitter. I need you to tweet at Thunderfoot. Tweet at Thunderfoot and say, Thunderfoot. At Thunderfoot with 2 zeros. At Thunderfoot. Please come at Nay's Garden for an interview. Or come on at Nay's Garden for an interview. Come on at Nay's Garden. Love your garden. It's class. Hey, Maurice. Fuck your flags. All right? Now I gotta fucking refresh my goddams. Nobody wants to see flags in here, bro. They're very separatist. I don't even know what flag that is. I have nothing against where you're from. Seriously. I love every country. I love all people. But flags, I don't have patience for. And I could, you know, I usually just I don't go into it, but I just happen to have this right here. And I want you guys to look very closely at it, okay? While we're on the subject. All right, Jay Krishnamurti, all right? He says this. When you call yourself an Indian or a Muslim or a Christian or a European or anything else, you are being violent. Do you see why it's violent? Because you're separating yourself from the rest of mankind. When you separate yourself by belief, by nationality, by tradition, it breeds violence. So a man who is seeking to understand violence doesn't belong to any country, any religion, any political party, or partial system. He's concerned with the total understanding of mankind. That's why, you know, and I'll take all that, I'll sum it up and say, fuck your flag. You know, we don't need, listen, man, I don't need your douchebag ass coming in here telling me to fucking cool down. Look, I just fucking explained it to you. All right? Don't fucking tell me to cool down. All right? Your problem is right now is this motherfucker, I'm sorry, I'm Ron Placoni. This motherfucker right here was making sense way before you or I were ever fucking born. He had that shit all figured out. And more people should have followed this guy. And it's just too bad that they didn't. And now we have a bunch of, flag waving morons in the world. No, I'm not way out of order, and now you're fucking blocked. You're on my live stream, bro. You don't understand how it works, do you? My live stream, my house, my fucking rules, bro. And if you don't like it, you could shut the fuck up, you can listen, and you can learn. Okay? Now, I just explained it to you. All right? Fuck your fucking flag. If that offends you, it's too bad, because you're fucking indoctrinated. You're indoctrinated to believe that when someone says fuck your flag, that you should be offended. What is he saying right there? That's what makes you fucking so angry, man. Is you think that that's offensive. You think you're indoctrinated to believe that flags have meaning. You gotta shatter that shit, bro. You gotta grow out of it. You were indoctrinated when you were a child to believe that Santa was coming down your chimney and bringing you presents. That's how that shit works, man. When mom and dad lie to you, and then you go to school and you gotta fucking pledge allegiance to the flag, you're being indoctrinated. You're being trained. Brainwashed. Right, Steve, right? You're being trained. And in such a manner that it is absolutely brainwashing what Steve Running just said. All of us could learn from what that man says right there. And he's not just talking about a few things. He's talking about all of fucking societal fucking indoctrination. And there's so much of it. And it's so sad. There's still people out there calling it marijuana and weed. And you guys think it's okay. Because you're fucking indoctrinated, man. Because other people do it. Did your mom ever tell you this when you were a kid? Hey, if all your friends are jumping off a fucking bridge, does that mean that you should go fucking do it too? No! No! If everybody's waving a fucking flag, does that mean you should do it too? No! It doesn't! You gotta fucking snap out of that bullshit. That's why I don't allow flags in my goddamn live stream, man. I figured that out way before I found that quote. And then I was like, oh man, I'm so glad that there was actually a philosopher. There was someone who had the exact same. You know who else did? And you guys might not like this. A lot of people don't like him, but whatever. John Lennon from the fucking Beatles. In the song Imagine, he explains all of that. No, what if there's no country, no religion, too, nothing to kill or die for? I mean, that's pretty fucking explicit. John Lennon was saying, fuck your flag, fuck the things, just like this guy was. Fuck the things that separate us. You want to call it marijuana and weed. You're using the words that William Randolph Hearst, the man who got cannabis banned in 1937 and has sentenced us all to death, soon. The words that he wanted you to use. He made up those words for you. Don't be his little fucking cunt bitch. Are you a cunt bitch? Using words like marijuana and weed? Don't be a cunt bitch. Don't be a fucking pedophile cunt bitch for William Randolph Hearst. You're his little fucking butt boy. You're his fucking bitch. All right? Stop. Stop using those words. You're indoctrinated. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up on this video. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I mean, there's really nothing to argue about. You guys just need to shatter your fucking your concept of what the way you're supposed to be when you come in here and realize you're going to learn something. And it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. You know, it is. It's uncomfortable. But for those of you that have the balls to sit back and realize this is a show and a form of entertainment, you're going to learn something, man. You're going to listen and you're going to learn, and you don't have a fucking choice. And my form of indoctrination is going to seep in and kick that toxic indoctrination that you've had for years out. And that's what this show is about, man, is reteaching people about the bullshit that they've been subject to. That's why I love Graham Elwood so much. And that's why you should all be watching Graham's show, man. His podcast, he's live all the time, man. He was live at 4 o'clock yesterday, Pacific time. He's great. Jimmy Dore is great. You know? Kyle Kalinski's great, and he's getting better. I shared a clip of you reading that photo. Oh, what? David C. Baker, did you? That's amazing. I want to see that. I want to see it. You shared it on Twitter, bro? Did you go on Twitter, bro? Did you go on Twitter, bro? I see it. Let's pull that up. Block that shit. Okay. 7 minutes ago, Ron Placone. Dude, the Zoom last night. You know what Ron Placone told me? In a message on Twitter, on a private message, he said, I said, thank you for doing the show. He said, no problem, anytime. Do you know that's what Steph Zamorano said to me too? You know that in my brain, in my horribly skewed and biased mind, that I actually believe that they're really, really, really going out of their way to be on this show, and maybe, just maybe, they want to actually do it. And if that's the case, wouldn't that be fucking awesome, man? If, like, Ron Placone is like, dude, I want to be on your show more often. Or Steph is like, can we do this every month? We're already doing a second show with Steph. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I just want to talk to her now, man. I'm just like, hey, now we're going to just talk. I can't wait. We're going to have a conversation. There's so much I want to talk about. Now that we know you so well. Now I want to talk. Right. Right. So it's important that we talk about this very quickly. Yes, they are removing. I didn't believe it when I saw it, man. They really are removing mailboxes around the country. I gotta call my mom actually. That's literally how. It's literally how. What a sad state we're in. Hi. How are you? Okay. I'm fine. How are you? He's He's right here. His ear is all cleared up. Yeah, he was trying to scratch it a little bit this morning. I just hit it with a Q-tip for about a minute or two. There was nothing in there really, you know. No, I don't know what it was, but I don't know. But anyhow, I'm on my show right now, so I just wanted to tell you, you've been watching the news at all last few days? Have you seen with the mailboxes? So what the fuck? Oh my god. Well, I gotta tell you, I the last couple days on Twitter, they've been showing photographs of trucks shipping off the blue boxes, stacks of them, and I thought to myself, okay, it could be a CGI thing, or they might be photoshopping that. I couldn't believe it at first, and that was 2 days ago. And then yesterday, I saw another photograph, and there was more talk about it. And then I saw something on the news, and now, right now, they're talking about it on NBC News, and I wanted to call you and talk to you about this yesterday, just to tell you, it's Orwellian, and just I'm sad. I'm sad, but I'm worried. But here's what I don't understand. Is it because of the person? Okay, there's somebody that's in charge at the post office. Of course, right. So, this is what I don't understand. The employees that get in the trucks and drive and pick up these boxes, can you believe they won't quit their jobs, or they won't go on strike or something? Oh my goodness! To be a part of a group of people that are suppressing voting in America. Now listen, Mom, I really, this year, I don't care about my vote. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I know that might break your heart, but I don't care. But you know what? Well, let me tell you what I do care about. Everyone's right in this country to vote. I care about that, and that's important to me. And I live in the state of California. I couldn't give a I know who's going to win in this state. Joe Biden's going to destroy Trump in the state of California. My vote doesn't really count in this state at all. But I'm just telling you, my heart is broken, and I hope that you talk about this with your sisters and with your friends and everybody. Okay. She says that he's been replacing all of the justice, all of the court judges, the federal judges around the country, so that they will go ahead with this agenda. They'll push this agenda through, and it's basically, we knew he was doing it. He was setting this up so that he could have more power. But it's for a judge to sit and say it's okay for us to suppress voting. Suppress the vote, Biden's still going to win. Biden's going to win. Joe Biden's going to win. When he started this mail thing, his polling has started dropping even worse. Well, it's crazy, but he's doing all the wrong things. It's like, people say he's playing 3D chess. What he's doing is he's digging his own grave. And I am outraged, and I know, I could tell that you're outraged. I mean, I'm shaking, Right. Right. So my mom just said they're removing the mailboxes from areas where people are more inclined to vote Democrat. That's where they're removing the boxes from. So this is my solution to this problem. This is my solution to this problem. Are you ready? Okay. You guys listen to my solution to the problem. We start a campaign where people open up their mailboxes to everyone. So you are allowed to throw your ballot in my mailbox at my house. It's fine. They'll come by and they'll get it. I'd start a campaign and saying, my mailbox is your mailbox. Right. Right. All right, well, let me get back to my show. I love you too. It's nice talking to you. Tell Dad I love him. Okay. Bye. So I had to tell her because I was outraged about this, and I didn't really want to talk about it on the show until I was sure, because I'm not one to, run out in front of a story until it's been verified. But this one was so big. You love the mailbox campaign? Thanks, Melissa. You think it's a good idea? My mailbox is your mailbox. Let's start it. Let's do mailboxes for all. All right, that'll be the hashtag. Hashtag mail boxes for all. Mailbox is your mailbox. If you can't find a blue USPS public mail deposit box, feel free to use mine instead. That has a yellow ribbon on it. All right, we'll put a yellow ribbon. Just put a yellow ribbon or a yellow ribbon on it. Right? Is mailbox is one word? No, mailbox is 2 words. Okay. Wait, mailbox is 1 word. Okay, mailbox is for all. My mailbox is your mailbox. If you can't find a blue USPS public mail deposit box, feel free to use mine instead. That has a yellow ribbon on it. No. Fuck the yellow ribbon. Fuck the yellow ribbon. No. Because then somebody could steal the fucking ballots out of it. No yellow ribbon. See, there's no security on those mailboxes. Feel free to discreetly use mine instead. Discreetly. You get a fucking photo. Get a photo of these fucking, these motherfuckers. With the, get up, here we go. Get a photograph of all these mailboxes on a goddamn truck. Right? Save image. I'm going to save that image. I'm going to put that on the tweet. Boxes.
All right, guys, let's switch gears now to a photo that is really freaking people out online. We frankly lost track of how many people flagged us on this with the hashtag HeyDan. It was nuts. So here it is. You might have already seen it. That's a truck, as you can tell, being loaded up with blue post office boxes. Mark Delaney snapped this photo in North Portland, and it went viral in no time. A lot of people are concerned that it looks like boxes are being removed ahead of the November election. And we reached out to USPS about that photo, and they said, frankly, yes. 4 boxes in Portland, and wait for it, 27 in Eugene have been removed. But they say they're only removing them from locations that have multiple mailboxes next to each other, and that there was a decline in first-class mail volume since the pandemic started, so basically they don't need to be there. However, they do expect even more boxes to be removed next week. Now, no doubt this mass anxiety is fueled by President Trump's rhetoric surrounding the post office. He's come out hard against mail-in voting, claiming falsely that it's riddled with fraud. It's not. The Republican secretaries of state in Oregon and Washington have both actually confirmed it is very safe. And this morning, the president went as far as to admit on Fox Business that he is intentionally withholding money from the post office to make it harder to process mail-in ballots this November, saying,
God, man. I mean, he's just rubbing it in our faces. He's rubbing it in our faces. Fucking A, man. I put the hashtag vote 2020 on there. Because like I said, I don't care who the president is, but I think it's important. I know it's important that our ability to vote in this country is not taken away. People still need that right. It's written into the Constitution of the United States. So, the fact that they're literally taking mailboxes away, man. Do you guys think there's going to be protesting out in the street? You think they're going to start marching? Singing songs and carrying signs, mostly saying hooray for our side. You know, it's being suppressed. That tweet's being suppressed. So this is what I'm gonna delete it. All right, I'm gonna retweet it. I'm delete it, retweet it. I'm gonna rewrite it. If you can't find a blue US, I missed a point here. US dot PS public mail deposit box to vote. Please feel free to discreetly use mine instead. Vote 2020. Here's the photograph. Boflau. And I'm going to retweet that bitch. Now, let me just... Okay. Should I say retweet if you agree? Retweet this if you are willing to share your box as well. Share your box. I should put mailbox. Retweet this if you're willing to share your mailbox as well. Okay. All right. Now, you guys ready for this? You gotta put a little sauce on the tweet. You can't just put the tweet out there. You gotta put a little special sauce. You want a little sauce on the tweet here? I'm gonna put a little sauce on the tweet for you. Hold on right there. I'm gonna give right back. I'm gonna put a little sauce on the tweet. Okay, so. If you haven't followed me back yet, you are about to lose one follower. My mailbox is your mailbox. If you can't find a blue USPS public mail deposit box to vote, please feel free to discreetly use mine instead. Vote 2020. Retweet this if you're willing to share your mailbox as well. Okay, so now tweet activity. Oh, what do you know? I rewrote the tweet and it instantly had 10 impressions. Already somebody engaged with it. Just by tweaking it a little bit and redoing it. It's interesting. Now, what I think I just did was I think I just fooled the algorithm. But we're going to promote it. All right? So, I'm going to put a little special sauce on this tweet right now. Are you ready? Boom. We're going to confirm that spend. Your promoted tweet is on its way. All right, now, the thing is, that photograph is viral, okay? That is a viral photograph. And Twitter might have a problem with the fact that that is a viral photograph. So let's see if they pick it up or not. They might not like the photo. They might not let me promote the tweet because it's a viral photograph. And then what I could do is I can reverse the photograph. Nah, I think they picked it up. Yep, it's going. It's going. Burp, burp. Go, gotta go. All right, here. Okay, here you go. You guys can watch this. Watch these numbers as that promotion goes. Boom. Okay, so that'll be interesting. If that don't, I'll tweet a video of you saying fuck Twitter. It's gone. I'm gone. It's going slow though. It should be going quicker. It's going really slow. I mean, it's at 33 right now. It should be at like 150. Some issue. Up. Wait. It might go. I think they just added detail expands now. I got one detail expand. Hey, Rogie. What are you doing, buddy?
Haven't seen you out here in a while. How you feeling? What are you up to? You're a big boy. Oh, I got kisses for you. Mwah. My baby boy. My baby boy Big Head's here. What's up, baby boy?
What are you doing? What? What's up? Huh? Do what now? Do what now? What I just happen to have right here. Look at this. Come here, you. Just really quick. No. Just really quick. Really quick here. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna clean it really fast here. Come here, you. This is why I got the light right here and I can see it's dirty. Right. Hold on. Look at all that dirt I just got out. Look at all that dirt I just got out. See that shit? Psst. Unreal, pal. They are. I believe they're still promoting it. Yeah, I believe they're still promoting it, but it's kind of weird. It's slow to go. But that should have thousands and thousands of impressions. And hopefully it'll get engagements and stuff. And hopefully a few new people will find my show, you know, and they'll like it. Hey, what's up, bro? Huh. Cool. All right, man. So I'm going to go, you guys. I'm going to take my dog out, and then I'm going to get started with what I got to do today. I think I might actually make it down to the grow, which would be cool. I got some things I really should do over there. Do what now? I got some do what now. I got to take care of do what now. All right. You guys take care. I will see you later. No law regarding cannabis. And thanks for watching. Okay? Bye, y'all. And you guys make sure you check out Ron Placone. Ron Placone on YouTube and at Ron Placone on Twitter. All right? He had a great show last night. He was hilarious. It was hilarious. All right. Did a whole thing on cannabis, too. All right. Bye.